Olá pessoal, tudo bem com vocês? Eu espero que sim! Dricos du Plessis responde sobre Islam Makhachev lutando pelo cinturão dos pesos médios. Em entrevista para Kevin Lolly no YouTube, Dricos du Plessis falou sobre Islam e o que ele pensa sobre os lutadores tentando ser duplo campeões.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? I mean, that just sounds, but I mean, yeah, everybody can dream, right? Everybody, always say, never cap your dreams and dream big, but he's dreaming real big. I'm very big. But yeah, I mean, of course, in this sport, everybody wants that. I mean, especially after it's being done, I completely understand going up to another division and fighting for another belt, because there comes a stage where it makes sense. And, you know, Makhachev right now, there's people still left to fight. But listen, I'm not the one who's going to say, no, not yet. I'm one, for one, say, you have to at the very least, defend your belt three times, maybe four, depending on how the division is. Defending your belt 3 times before even ever considering going up.
Yeah.
And another way to, unless there's a special circumstance, which makes sense. But yeah, and I 100% agree that people win a belt and they immediately go, I want a double. You're not Conor McGregor. He was the first to do it, and he did it in spectacular fashion.
He did.
He, you know, he was the trendsetter. He was the pioneer in doing that. So now everybody tries to be like that. That's not the case. I mean, I understand double champ. I also want to go and become a double champ in my career, but I'm not at all thinking about doing it anytime soon. The first and is to be the most dominant middleweight in the world, and then going up a weight loss and then cementing that legacy over there.
Alexander Volkanovski palpita sobre Adesanya.
I'm expecting a performance from Israel Adesanya, like a proper performance, like, you know how you see the Paulo Costa's performance, you know, because now he's got Costa's attention so much. Oh, again, a fight like that where he goes out and just does it in impressive fashion. Only because I think, you know, he's always going to have them skills, and there's going to be something there that I feel like, I just feel like, because Dricus is very awkward, very unorthodox. He's got an awkward pressure, which is very, very hard for people to deal with. And we've seen, obviously, an awkward pressure from Strickland give easy problems, but that doesn't happen to Izzy twice. There's no way that fight looks the same. Izzy's going to have a completely different adjustment, a completely different game, and he's going to capitalize. Obviously, 2 completely different styles in Strickland and Dricus. But what I mean, the awkward, unpredictable sort of style that Dricus is going to give, I don't feel like Izzy's going to be surprised. I think Izzy might have been a little bit surprised with the pressure and the defensive pressure from Strickland, but I don't think there's any surprises this time. I think he's expecting, you know, an awkward fighter to be coming, putting the pressure on him, and I think he's going to be ready to capitalize on that. And that's what I mean by getting a finish. I mean, like, you coming in doing all this sort of stuff and him just doing his freakish sort of stuff, leaning back, boom, boom, sort of, you know, like a Rob Whittaker type finish, while he's, you know, you shouldn't be in positions like this and knocking people out. That's just how good he is, and I think that guy turns up. UFC 305 main event. I think Israel Adesanya is going to put on that type of performance where he goes out and gets a crazy finish.
Após conquistar o cinturão dos pesos meio-médios, Belal Muhammad ganhou uma passeata em Chicago. Eric Nixick, gerente geral e treinador principal da Extreme Couture Mixed Martial Arts. 3 lutadores de MMA sagraram-se campeões do UFC sob sua orientação: Francis Ngannou, Aljamain Sterling e Sean Strickland. Falou para o Red Corner MMA sobre uma situação envolvendo Khabib Nurmagomedov e Belal Muhammad.
The funny things too was Belal Muhammad brought a guest that wasn't cleared by Khabib, and then like Khabib was not happy about that, and like just kind of made me realize like I sometimes open my doors too much and allow people, you know, to come and train that we don't get vetted through the system. And I was like, you know, that really stood out to me, and you know how he handled that situation.
How did he handle that situation?
It was kind of like a way, I think, like you could feel like he was joking, but he wasn't. He was serious about it. And Belal was like, "Oh, dude, I'm so sorry," you know. And he goes, "I don't know who this guy is." Maybe, and then like the best part is like Khabib and I are sitting here, and he kind of looks at me and he's like, "Yeah, Eric, are you gonna let a guy in your gym that you don't know? Maybe he's fighting one of your guys." I just kind of like just punking Belal like in front of everybody. It was funny. But obviously, you know, Khabib let the guys still continue to train, but there was a process to that I felt like it was important. I've always heard that about AKA, that like you have to be voted in, if you will. Like if you're a guest coming to AKA, the team has to approve that, and I really like that mentality. You know, it's kind of very on the other end of the spectrum of what I'm like. I let a lot of people into the gym, but I think it showed me that there is importance to knowing who's on your mats.
Se você gostou do vídeo, não se esqueça de se inscrever no canal, ativar o sino, deixar o seu like e até o próximo vídeo.